What's up, guys? This is Passport Graffiti back again with another video. And this week I'm going to be covering the topic: is dating in Medellin, Colombia a death trap for foreigners? Now, I know that this title is very harsh, but I am hoping that this content will reach whoever it needs to reach and potentially save some lives in the process. Now, living and dating in Medellin, Colombia can be amazing, and it is filled with a lot of genuine women. But with that being said, you do need to move here with caution. You cannot be naive, you can't be green, and you definitely cannot take everything you see at face value. Today, I'm going to be going over a video by a brother named DC Born Rob. He is an amazing YouTube creator. He covers all things news, Medellin, Colombia. So if you are a frequent visitor here or planning on traveling to Medellin, Colombia, and want to stay updated on the news, I definitely suggest giving his channel a follow. I'm also going to try to link this video in the description. For those of you who want to see this video in its entirety, you can. But today I'm just going to be covering a video that he made. It is a little bit older, but it is covering a gentleman who was out here visiting and was kidnapped and murdered. I'm just going to be giving my thoughts and opinions on the video and what maybe I would have done differently. So let's take a look at the video.
Days ago, at least he was found 4 days ago. Again, he was an activist, a comedian, a best friend, a family member, a brother, a son. I mean, this one has hit home enough to make it on national news, national and local news, and quite a bit. And of course, they're analyzing his prior picks, in which case I'm going to show a few here during reading this story. This one comes from the New York Post. Let's just jump into it. Minnesota comedian Toujours Young posted pictures with his Colombian girlfriends, including a sexy redhead, before police say he was lured by a female fatale, kidnapped, and murdered this week. Zhang, a well-known activist in the Twin Cities Hmong community, was seen smiling with an unnamed redhead while dining at a Korean restaurant located in Medellin on October 20th. "This is Korean food with my girl," the 50-year-old said in a video posted on his Facebook, showing his bowl of beef soup before panning to the smiling redhead with a distinctive tattoo reading "Never Give Up" on her neck, sitting across the table. Workers at the Korean restaurant confirmed to the Post.
Okay, so first thing, I is just what I believe. Most sophisticated, classy women aren't going to have neck tattoos. I'm not saying that women that have neck tattoos are bad. I'm just saying that most sophisticated, upscale, classy women are not going to have these type of tattoos. Is it a little bit judgmental? Sure. But for me personally, I would have probably seen this as a red flag, or I wouldn't have pursued further with her after seeing this. And it can be a semi-common thing here in Medellin, Colombia. I have seen quite a few girls with neck tattoos. Like I said, I'm not saying all are bad, but just for me as a personal preference, it's not something that I would go for.
The pair had recently eaten there together. However, there's no suggestion at this point that this is the same woman and same person allegedly involved in his disappearance. In another now eerie Facebook post last summer, a smiling Zhang stood between two glammed up ladies and jokingly wrote in the caption, "In the event I get kidnapped, don't look for me. I'm happy." It is also.
Okay, so with that being said, and that comment definitely didn't age well, I will say this. For the most part, since I've made my transition to living in Medellin, Colombia full time now, overall, I feel safe. I will say that I do keep in mind that I am living in a third world country and that there is a sense of danger to it, yes, but I'm saying overall, I do feel safe. Now, overall, when it comes to druggings, kidnappings, robbings, damn near 10 out of 10 times, the common denominator here is women. So you really need to be careful with the type of women that you choose to go out with. Now, there's the big debate over Bumble, Tinder, where's safe to meet women, where's not. Now, I will say you can find good women, and I have on both Tinder and Bumble. And most people will say, "Oh, well, it's like playing Russian roulette. You never know, what you're going to get or end up with." I will say this: it is on you as the man to do your due diligence and your research on these women before you choose to move forward with them. For me personally, what I like to do is get their social media, comb through it, see, does it look normal? Do they have pictures posted of their friends, of their family, or is it just only pictures of them in in bikinis? Now, out of these two, Tinder and Bumble, Bumble tends to be a little bit better as far as quality. Like I said, I'm not saying that you can't find quality women on both. I know that given where you may be from in your country, it may be a little bit more normal to find women through dating apps. But from what I've been told and somewhat have seen, that most people meet here through social circles, and the dating app thing is fairly new. So if you don't want to meet women through a dating app, what's your other option is to go out and actually meet them in person. This isn't the most common, but you can do it. I have done it, and I would suggest doing it as well. Open your options. Don't be limited to just dating apps. Now, if you are here for a weekend, and of course you're going to want to entertain or be entertained and deal with women, if you are going to go the pay for play route, my suggestion is do not pick up women on the street. This is the quickest way to more than likely get drugged and robbed. Stick with establishments that are made for this. Do not get women off the street. As with this guy, I don't know if that's what he did or how he met this woman or the women that end up getting him kidnapped. But definitely my advice would be do not pick up women off the street. If you are in that Parque Yetis area, Provenza area, go to an establishment that is made for the pay to play. I have no judgment for the guys who like to entertain this, but it may not be for me. But as I'm saying, definitely do not deal with the women off the street.
So not known if the woman in the picture had anything to do with his fatal kidnapping this week. The 50-year-old comedian had returned to Medellin earlier this month, telling friends he planned to meet a woman he had been chatting with online. Police have so far remained tight-lipped about the identity of the woman said to have led him to the kidnap plot, but confirmed they have arrested her after looking at recent pictures in his cell phone. At about 7 p.m. local time, December 10, Jean called his roommate in Colombia and said a group of men had him at gunpoint and had kidnapped him. The group demanded $2,000, 8 million Colombian pesos, ransom for his release.
Okay, so here is another thing I would say. When you do come here, make sure you are staying somewhere that have doormen. I think I stressed this in my last video, but you definitely want to stay someplace that has doormen. So when you do or are involved with any kind of women, that they will take down their IDs. They take pictures of them. They're on camera. So you have another layer of defense there. Also, I would say as well, what I suggest my friends do, which I currently have a friend here in town. Currently, I will tell them, hey, share with me your location and I'll check in with you periodically just to make sure everything is good. So definitely this is a step that I would recommend if you have friends that, do live here or with you, if you're visiting, or even if they're not. Go on WhatsApp and share your location, your live location with someone. I believe it gives you anywhere between 15 minutes, an hour, and 8 hours where it will stay live. So definitely share your location with people. This is definitely really important.
according to local newspaper El Colombiano. The publication reported the ransom exchange never happened, and Zhang was later found in the ravine, dead from multiple stab wounds and blunt force trauma. Zhang's brother Ed told the Post his brother had communicated with a mystery woman several times before he was there to meet. He had been in contact with this woman before, and she was part of the new friends he had made on his trips down there. As Zhang told the Star Tribune, his brother knew about a recent uptick in the kidnapping of tourists in Colombia, but said he never felt unsafe visiting the city. He was aware of it, as Zhang said, but he's one of those people who only assumes the best in people. It's almost like a second home.
Okay, so that's one thing. Always assuming the best in people. Now there are a lot of good people here in Medellin, Colombia, and it's actually one of the things that attracted me to the city, and ultimately what played a factor in me living here. But with that being said, there's good people, there are bad people as well, and you cannot always just assume the best. People have the best intentions for you. I would also say this as well. Make sure you have a good, solid social circle around you. It sounds like there may have been some kind of mishap with the whole ransom exchange. It said that they requested $2,000 and it just was never sent. Make sure you have some type of friends that are financially stable, or just a solid group of people around you. In the event something does happen, they're going to answer a phone. They can send money if you need money. You're not going to be just, left hanging. So definitely my final thoughts on this. And as I said, I'm going to try to link this video for those of you who want to watch the full thing in its entirety. But overall, my main key points would be: move here with caution, keep your head on a swivel, move as if you have street smarts. If you don't, learn what that is. Also, don't take people at face value as, having your best interest at heart. Always move with some kind of skepticism. And then the most important thing or tip of this video, I would say, is your friends. If you're here with people, share your location. Make sure you're staying somewhere that has a doorman. Add multiple layers of defense between you and whoever it is you may be going out with. So this way, in the event something does happen, there is some type of trail, that you've left behind you. That's it for this video. I appreciate you guys watching. As always, subscribe, like, and if you have any comments, leave them in the comment section below. And I definitely will be trying to answer everyone's comments. Thanks for watching.